Hi, I'm Randy Wooden, and welcome to another in our Edge Library series. Talking now to job hunters, and that question comes up from time to time about your old boss. Name your best boss and why, or your worst boss and why. Now that can be a difficult question. Certainly the easier of the two is to talk about your best boss. And I think for most of us, even if we don't have that ideal perfect boss we can think of, we can assign characteristics to that boss. So maybe somebody has many of the qualities but not all, but typical things that people talk about in a boss they like: somebody who's fair, somebody who equips you with the tools to be successful and is there to support you and to allow you to do your job, that sort of thing. An encourager. Those qualities are the sorts of qualities that most people, I think, would appreciate in a good boss. The trick is, though, to talk about your worst boss and why. I think we all know the rules of etiquette in an interview, and if we don't, we need to learn pretty quickly, and that is you don't badmouth people. And really, this is an invitation to slam somebody. And when you get down to it, think about the person across the table from you, the employer. That employer might be potentially a bad boss. They will never tell you that they are a micromanager, and we all pretty much know that people who are micromanagers are among the worst bosses we've had. I mean, short of people who lie to your face and that sort of thing, but I'm talking about somebody who generally is reasonably truthful, but they just smother you with constructive criticism. I think we've all heard that term before. And so you don't take the bait when asked about a bad boss or a worse boss that you've had. If you come out and say so-and-so was a micromanager and that employer across the desk from you happens to be one, now you got a problem. And you know they're not going to tell you that they are a micromanager. And so don't even go there. Don't ask them, well, what's your management style? Because you're really not going to get a truthful response. So to the question of who's your worst boss and why, don't take the bait. You want to be somewhat politically correct here, and I don't really like to do that, but it's an interview, and in this case you really need to be. So what you could talk about is the fact that no one, including me, no boss, is perfect. And we all have characteristics that we like and maybe ones that we would look to change. And you know what? I've been able to learn from everyone that I've worked for. And as I've moved through my career, I recognize the things that I like in management and things that maybe I would look to change. And as I age and as I mature, I want to take those qualities that I like and ones that I don't care as much for and use that to help me formulate my management style. So again, I've learned from all have good qualities. No one's perfect, but I have learned from those, and I think that's helped shape me as a potential manager for your company, or as perhaps a manager in the future if you're not interviewing for a managerial position. Play it safe. Don't take the bait. Bad-mouthing someone is one of the short paths to the door, because you probably will not get a job if you bash an old employer. And that'll wrap it up for this in our Edge Library series, talking to job hunters and dealing with that question of your best boss, your worst boss, and why. I'm Randy Wooden. Thanks for watching.